Hello, sunny souls, and thank you for joining Sunshine Intuitive Reading. This is the teen forecast for Aries friends. So welcome and thank you for watching. I will also invite you to check out Facebook page. The link to the page is included in the description box below. I'm trying to expand my social media presence, so very slowly but surely I will add. So please check that out. I will also have a contest running on our Facebook page for the month of November. So just by liking and sharing, you could potentially win a personalized year ahead forecast. So please check that out as well. I also wanted to just call out, take a minute. I had some inquiries last month, maybe a little bit of confusion about how to obtain a personal reading from me. I do offer personal readings, but I only accept those requests through email. So if you would like to have a personal reading with me, please just email me at the address included in the description box below, and we can connect and discuss what the best reading would be for you and your personal situation. I also invite you to watch your rising and your moon sign forecasts, because sometimes there are things that will pop up or resonate more with you depending on the current aspects of your chart for the month of November. So check those ones out too. If you want a little bit more insight to this reading, or if it doesn't resonate with you. So with all of that being said, let's take a peek at what we have in store for you for the month of teen, for all of the Aries friends. Now I will be using the same spread that I used last month. I enjoy this spread, and I hope you do too. I just love the way that the cards flow and tell the story. Wow, we've got some really good cards here. All right, so Aries, remember, the first card that I pulled here was in the position of fire. So this speaks to your creative force, your will, your ambition, so to speak. I always call it the action card or your passion card, the things that really get you going. Now, and this card also speaks to why I like reading reversals. Reversals can tell a completely different story off of a card, and in this situation it definitely does. So in an upright position, we're talking about the Nine of Swords, and this card is exactly what it looks like. Somebody who's losing sleep, they're worried, you know, very distressed about something. In a reverse position, I don't see you having worries at all this month, Aries. I see you feeling very confident, very at peace. Yeah, I'm not getting a lot of bad vibes coming in this month at all, Aries, for you. I see you not sweating the small stuff. There's really nothing that's causing you any heartburn this month. Everything that you're doing, you're moving forward in a very carefree way, which is great. So in this position here, which represents air, or your current strategies, your thoughts concerning your goals. This actually would represent the position that could keep you up at night. Hopefully it doesn't. But here we have the Ten of Wands in reversed. So if you see here, the Ten of Wands is an individual who's carrying the burden alone. They've got a lot of work that they have to do, and they feel like they have to do it all alone. In a reverse position, not at all. They don't feel like they have a lot of work. So potentially this month, Aries, you could be feeling like a weight has been lifted off your shoulder. You could be feeling like maybe there's been a little bit of reprieve. Maybe you've had a few busy months with work, and this month it's kind of taken a break, and you just feel, right? Like no worries, right? It's a very smooth feel to the month. You're not worried about work, you're not worried, and when I say work, it could be the work around your house, getting things done around the house. It could be the errands, the chores, that day-to-day work that we all have. But I don't see you really giving a lot of serious thought to that. Like it's just a very relaxing, carefree month for you, which is really good to see. Now in the next position here, we have water, which represents your emotions. And here you have the Lovers. So potentially Aries, and this is a general reading, so this can apply and resonate to each one of you differently. So it could be from love, personal, business, or health. But I did pull the Lover's card, which tells me that potentially you could be falling in love or falling in love all over again. There could be somebody entering your life that's making you feel warm and fuzzy. It could be, because it is a general reading, it could be that you're getting a new job, or you're getting maybe reinvigorated with a new job, and maybe that's why, the worries are gone, right? Your worries are gone and you're feeling inspired. There's something new entering your life, or it's a rejuvenation, sorry, of something that's been there for a while, where you have that new feeling of infancy, and it's so exciting and fulfilling, and just everything's great. You've got your rose-colored glasses on this month, Aries, for sure, and not in a bad way either. You're just enjoying the moment for what it is. The next card that I pull here is Earth. And this represents, coping with everyday life, what factors are helping you cope with everyday life. And, these could be the things around you, people, places, things around you that are impacting how you cope with everyday life. And here you have the Five of Swords in reverse. The Five of Swords in an upright position speaks to, somebody who's trying to pull the wool over your eyes, somebody who potentially might be trying to get away with something under your watch. Not this month. The things, the circumstances, and the factors, the people that are surrounding you this month, Aries, all really is a reinforcement of you. So they're all supporting you. Nothing is really deceitful this month. There's nothing that you have to be on the lookout for this month, Aries, as far as, is what I see truly what I see? There's no second guessing this month. Like, I truly do see you feeling just so carefree this month and worry-free this month, Aries, and that almost like with a new hope coming in, which is very, very exciting. Now, in this position here, which speaks to what drives you in new directions, you have the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands, as you can see here, this guy, he's holding on to his staff. He's got the world in his hands. He's got the support behind him. I feel that you feel just so confident and sure-footed this month, Aries, that, I'm where I want to be. I got the world at me, at my feet. Where do I want to go? You could potentially even be looking at taking a trip with someone. But I see this as you're really looking at embarking, or you're looking at your future with the way that things have kind of transpired recently. So I feel like you're coming out of a time where things were just, and the dust has settled. You're just so clear thinking, clear mind, happy, at peace, relaxed, and you're just embracing it and looking at the world from a new lens. You're looking at it from what it could be, where your life sits right now, and you're looking at all of the possibilities that await you with this new life that has either just come in or is coming in this new feeling of just, right, peacefulness, calm. I love it. Now, in the position of, what helps you maintain a balanced and healthy lifestyle, you have the Strength card in reverse. Now, the Strength card is one of the cards of the deck that, if it's in upright or reverse, it's still a very powerful and strong card. It is one of the strongest cards in the deck, hence the title Strength. Now, a Strength card in an upright position speaks about this calm, speaks about, being sure-footed, takes everything in stride, very calm. Even though it's a person and a lion, I do see this as, you've got support with you, helping you be strong. In a reverse position, I see this, Aries, as potentially this is where you are getting to during the month of November. So like I said, you might be coming out of a time when you were worried and everything did seem a bit chaotic and you didn't know which end was up, you didn't know who to trust, right? You're coming out of that time and you are feeling very peaceful, very serene, very strong and sure-footed. Now, in this position here, this speaks to what potentially needs to go or you need to let go of for your higher good to move forward. Here you have the Ace of Wands in a reverse position. So the Ace of Wands in an upright position talks about new beginnings, new ventures, exciting adventures, very much in its infancy. In reverse, I pick up from this, Aries, that there's something that you were holding on to for a very long time. It wasn't going the way you wanted to go. So this could be, relationship, advice you were following, treatment you were following, a job that was just kind of going nowhere, that dead-end job kind of thing. And I see you letting that go this month. And I see you actually not challenging letting it go, which is bringing all this calm into your life. So whatever that prized goal or that aspiration you had that you were working on for quite a while, and it just wasn't going anywhere, I see you letting that go this month, and it's working out quite well for you because you feel so peaceful, and so it's like a new you this month, Aries, which is awesome. This is like a rebirth spiritually of Aries this month. Now, this card here represents the message from the universe. So this is what the universe wants you to know. Things that are going to guide you to fulfillment. So here you have the Four of Cups in reverse. Now, the Four of Cups in an upright position talks about, looking at what you have, knowing that you want more, wishing that, there was more to the story. The universe is saying there is more to the story this month, Aries, and they're sending you new vibes this month. So it really speaks to this old stagnant plan or relationship or partnership that hasn't been working, and letting it go, because the universe is saying they don't want you to feel unfulfilled for the rest of your days. That's not a very fulfilling life to lead. That's not a very positive path to take. So the universe is saying, you're right, Aries. That's not a good way to feel. We're going to help you. We're going to give you that rejuvenation. We're going to send some things into your life, that's some factors that are going to change things up a bit and give you that new lease on life. Now, this right here is how the universe is reacting to your current state of being. Now, in this position, it has the Hermit. So this could either be your recent past or, what's coming in the beginning of her. And we have the Hermit card, and this speaks to, someone who has been through a lot. They've seen a lot of things. They've learned a lot of things. They have a lot of wisdom. But they also like to contemplate things alone, strategize alone. They're thinking things through, sometimes overthinking things. And I feel that the universe has seen you struggling and contemplating, what do I do? How do I make it better? I had this goal. Everything looked so promising. It wasn't turning out the way I had hoped. And I think the universe was looking at you, thinking about this. And sometimes, as much as we try to make things work, they just don't, because we can't control the entire situation. And there's other factors at play, right? Other people's beliefs, other people's values. If it's a work situation, there's just sometimes the bureaucracy of work. So, I think the universe saw you struggling. I'm beating my head against the wall here. I'm trying to make this work. It's not working. And the universe is saying it's not going to work, right? Whatever this was that you were working on, it's not going to work. Let it go. And I see you, by letting it go, you've got this new lease on life, because something new has come into your life, Aries, or is about to come into your life. That's going to just free your thinking. It's like a breath of fresh air has come into your life. and it's given you this completely new vision of how things can go down for you in the future. So, you know, this is a very powerful message this month for you, Aries, because this is almost like a new beginning, and I see it as a big new beginning. This isn't just, you know, I changed a brand of coffee. I see this as extremely powerful for you, because I see that you're fulfilling something that makes you feel more fulfilled as a person. Now, the last card, which technically could be the first card of the reading, which is why I like how this reading ties in, speaks to the premise or the foundation of the entire reading. So here we have the King of Wands in a reverse position. So this could be a person, Aries. I'm picking up that this is a person. Could be male or female. It's a general reading. Potentially a fire sign. So it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but not necessarily. Now, this is a person who is in power. This is a person who likes to get things done and quickly, knows what they want, goes after what they want, and gets it done. Now, I see here, too, that this could have been something that was happening in the summer. For some reason, I'm picking up the summer, this person could have been a factor in your life. I see this in a reverse position. So Aries, I feel that something that happened, I really am picking up that whatever it was that changed, it did start in the summer. And it was in relation to this person. So this person have, you know, been very, this is the way it's going to get done. You may not have agreed with it because it wasn't aligning with how you wanted to get things done, or wasn't aligning with how you wanted to see the ending work out, if you will. So I see that this person kind of spawned you into this new situation that you're in that's bringing a lot of positivity your way. But I see this person in a reverse. So I feel that you're over this. So whatever negativity that this person, and again, it could be a situation, was bringing to your life, where they just really were moving forward in a direction that you potentially weren't in agreement with, you're over that. And it's like this weight has been lifted off your shoulders, and there's this new light coming in, which is beautiful. Now, I always pull 2 extra cards just to give me additional insights into the overall reading. So here we have the Magician. Awesome. The Magician card is basically, you've got every tool in the toolbox at your disposal, which is beautiful. And this speaks again to, you know, your world has just opened up in so many ways. You're looking at things with that new light. What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? Almost like a kid in a candy shop. What do I want to do first? I think you're seeing things in a broader perspective this month, Aries, from, you know, what do I want to do? I've got a lot of talent. I've got a lot of support. So what do I want to do? Where do I want to go? It could be potentially that you want to move to a new location, but you're very excited about it because you've got so many opportunities available to you now by releasing that old stagnant plan. In addition, I pulled the Page of Pentacles, which I always say the pages are the dudes that carry the news. And this is a dude that's carrying some news of money. And this could have been some long-term thing that you were waiting for. Because Pentacles generally represent slower movement. So this could have been something that's been in the works for a while. So this isn't like I won the lottery today. So this could have been something that you were waiting for to be settled. Could be an inheritance, things like that that can sometimes get tied up for a while. Could be that your employer, your previous employer who owed you money, has now finally settled and paid you out that money. But I do see you getting news of money. So if you don't get that actual money this month, you will hear news of money arriving. So all in all, I see this shaping up, Aries, as a very good month for you with a new lease on life. I think there's new opportunities coming your way, and you are just so tickled by it. Like you're just very excited. Like it's like there's a new world that you get to look at with new opportunities. And you're very, very excited, and you've got somebody standing right beside you the whole way. Like, if this is not something you're doing alone. You've got the support, you've got the people around you who are just as happy for you as you are, which is so nice to see. So with all of that being said, Aries, I wish you much love. I hope you have a fantastic month. It looks like you're going to be just having a really good month, and from a very strong position. So I wish you much love. Keep your head up, keep smiling, and enjoy the sunshine.